some massive updates to the Vue Starter template. I'm pumped to show you what they are. The first thing is the new installation process. It's a million times easier. I'm going to show you now. And once I do that, I'm going to show you the new AI chat, which is fully integrated with the system. It's automatically set up. It's absolute insanity what it can do. Then we have the announcements, which pairs nicely with the AI chat to showcase some of its functionality. And then I'm going to show you the activity log. First of all, if you haven't picked it up, pick up the template. You're not going to regret it. This thing is growing every day and it's absolute insanity. And you've got lifetime updates. Once you've picked it up, you want to go to installation and you'll be accepted to the GitHub. And then you just copy this command and go to your terminal. And once you're in your terminal, you can change directory into whatever folder you want. You paste that command, you press enter, and you will be handheld through the entire installation process. It's so easy. So I'm going to move my head over here and it's going to ask me, what do I want to call my app? So I'm going to call this new app. Very creative. Now it's going to ask me for a Supabase token. So I can copy this and paste it in the browser, or I can hold command and click. And I just generate a new token, and I'm going to call this new app. And I'm going to make it expire in an hour. And I'm going to generate a token. Copy it. Come back and paste it. Done. Now it's asking me, do I want to create a new Supabase project or connect it to an existing? And I'm just going to create a new one. I'm going to pick the region that's closest to me, which is Asia Pacific. This is for the server, for your database. And now I can optionally put in my OpenRouter API key, because OpenRouter is what we're going to use for the AI chat. And I will do that because I want to show you how awesome it is. So I'm going to create a new API key. I'm going to copy this, come back here, and we're done. Now's the fun stuff. You can choose a different theme for the app, the primary color, and you can change this later as well. Primary color, I'm going to do orange, stone, and for the font, I'm going to leave it as the default, 𝗶𝗀𝗄. And now it's going off and it's creating everything in the background for me. And what I have to do is confirm that I have access. So this is why it's asking me to activate the device. And you can see here it says enter the code displayed in the app or the device. And if we go back here, it says the code. So we can just copy that, come back here. And this is just going to confirm that you have access to the repository. So that's done. It automatically knows that it's been confirmed. Database is ready. Template was downloaded. It's installing all the dependencies for me. It's like hands off, and you just get to decide what you want. And there we are. It's literally done. So it says all set. Your app is now ready to run. We can change directory into the new app. So I'm going to paste that there, and then we can npm run dev, and I'm going to paste that there. And it will spin up the Nuxt server and get everything up and running. So we can click here. Obviously this is a fresh app, so I'm going to have to sign up and create my account. So I'm going to click sign up here. I'll just put in my name. So create the account, and I'm going to call this low code, and we're up and running. We've got the orange as my primary color. We have the AI assistant, and we have a whole bunch of new features. So what you'll note, sometimes when you first initialize the app, there's some things going on with Nuxt where it's going to refresh. So if you see it jump a page, don't worry about that. Once Nuxt is up and running, it's not going to be jumping around. Because you can see I clicked the settings and that pulled me back to the dashboard. That's just because I'm a bit eager and I want to show you the app a little bit before it's fully initialized. So I'll move my head over here and I'll zoom in, and I'm going to show you what's new. So we have announcements here, and the reason we have announcements is because, one, it's very handy for a business to be able to post announcements to all the team members. And two, because the AI assistant, I wanted to have a practical way of showing how powerful the AI assistant is. And so I wanted it to be able to create, edit, update, delete. Edit and update are the same thing, but you get the idea. And announcements is just a non-domain specific feature that every app can use. And if you don't want it, again, you can just delete it. That's the beautiful thing. So I'm going to say this is example announcement. You can put here is the description, and you can select an icon, you can select a color, and then what I'm going to do is create it. And then you can see I have created the announcement. Now I can dismiss it and everyone else can dismiss it. And if I want people to see it again, I can undismiss it for everyone. And so you can control this very, very nicely. Second thing, the activity log. And this is for owners, or you can make it for admins as well, but at the moment it's just owners. The activity log shows the activity of every member in your team, what they are doing, what has changed, what they've deleted. It is the perfect audit trail for your application. Now this is, for a business app, this is so important and so handy. And so you can see here I have, these were the two initial events where I essentially added myself to the team. And you can see that this is the information there. But then you can see here I created announcements. Okay, so it's shown me what I've created. It's got the title. It's got everything else I need. And you can see here that when I undismissed it, it said updated at. So the updated at was changed and the dismissal version has also changed. Now I want to show you something which is just so, I love it. When we change something, and we go to the activity log, seeing what's changed is so easy. This is going to be able, this is already blowing my mind, because some of you know that I've got a wine business, and being able to see, you know, what varietal someone's updated a wine with, or who accidentally put the wrong description, or whatever it is, it's going to be so handy. Anyway, you can see we got the changes here. It's brilliant. It's very, very handy. So that's the announcements, that's the activity log. Now the assistant. Now the AI assistant is so powerful. It's scoped to the permissions of the role that a user has. So if someone is just a member and they don't have access to all of your sales data, if they ask the AI for the sales data, it cannot literally fetch it. It's not a, oh, please don't go and fetch it. It's locked because the queries are run through the server, and the server decides or looks at the role of the person before going and getting the information. So everybody has their own AI chat that is scoped permission-wise to whatever their role is. So the owner can do anything. They can create, update, delete, view anything from the app. The admin will have a separate set of things they can do, and the member will have another separate, slightly more limited version. And this just allows you to interact with the app on a level that I haven't seen in other apps built from scratch like this. So I can say, how many announcements do we have? And I can fire that off, and you can change the model that you're using. And this was another Nuxt weird refresh thing. You can change the model you're using, and it will basically think and then query. And I'm using Sonnet 4.6. I'll move my head over here. And you can say, what is it? So it knows how to query the database. It knows how to do whatever we need to do. And you can see here, this is the notification. Now I'm going to say, please create 2 more examples. And so it's going to know that it's got to use the insert tool, and it can do it in parallel and you'll see them both pop up there, which is amazing. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask it to delete all the announcements, please. Now with the delete, we also have another hard-coded safety thing where it requests you type the word delete and nothing else. So if I say something not delete, doesn't quite match. So it makes you confirm before you do anything destructive. And what it will do is it will delete those rows. And if we go and have a look at the announcements, we have no announcements. So a lot of you know what the app can do besides what I've just shown you, but this is going to continue to get better and better. I highly suggest if you haven't picked it up, you get it now, because I'm going to continue to add value as we go, and the price will probably jump up at some point because of what I'm offering here, and the fact that I'm going to continue to maintain and update this. So either way, that's what I wanted to show you. You saw how quick the installation process is. It's so easy, and I look forward to seeing what you all build with it.